Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. Happy Halloween. I'm your host, Kristen Crumpler, and this is Musical Mind Games, powered by Classical Public Radio, WDAV. Musical Mind Games, otherwise known as MMG, is a live stream where we geek out about music and gaming and the cool audiovisual experience that ensues when the two combine. And if any of that interests you, please consider subscribing to the WDAV YouTube channel by clicking that subscribe button down below, giving us a like when you enter the stream, and also checking out the channel's community tab. And that's where you can get more real-time, up-to-date updates on MMG. I want to thank you all for joining the live stream tonight. I hope your Halloween evening is going well so far, and if it's just getting started with MMG, glad to have you here. Again, whether you're actively chatting or if you're just using this as like a podcast or background for you, we're glad all the same to have you here, and especially grateful that you're spending your Halloween time with us. So thank you. You might notice we're on a non-regular MMG day because it's Halloween. So it's Thursday instead of Tuesday. So again, thank you for joining us while we're on our off different day. Got a lot of fun things in store for us today. So what are those fun things? You might have guessed from the title of the stream that we are going to be talking and playing the game Five Nights at Freddy's, the first one, the entry to the Five Nights at Freddy's universe. If any of you all are familiar with Five Nights at Freddy's, please let us know in the chat. You know, we're looking at the chat and we can see. Happy Halloween, Tamberly. I saw that she dropped a chat. I love the pumpkin emoji. But yes, if any of you all have heard or played Five Nights at Freddy's, let us know. Or if you haven't played it before, by this point, this game or this franchise, well, it's a franchise now, and it has a movie and a plethora of different games in the series. So again, even if this is your first one, you happen to not come across any of the other Five Nights at Freddy's game, fear not, even on Halloween, because we'll find a way to ease you into it and get you in the know about it tonight. It's what I want to specifically focus on for Five Nights at Freddy's tonight. This is going to be one of those streams where we lean more into the audio visual angle that we talk about for games. So there are some classical music bits in there, and fear not, again, we will talk about them and go into some details about them. But really, what I'm going to take a look at tonight and show you all and explain what I geek about when I see and play this game are the cool visual experiences that happen and elements that Five Nights at Freddy's decides to use to make that environment of fear. So fear, you say? For those who don't know what Five Nights at Freddy's is, well, let me explain why you might feel some fear. So Five Nights at Freddy's, this is some background on the game. Five Nights at Freddy's, the first one, is a point-and-click survival horror game released in 2014, and it is developed and published by Scott Cawthon. For those of you who are very familiar with the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise, that is a very familiar name to hear, Scott Cawthon. So the core gameplay of Five Nights at Freddy's is basically you are the new night guard of this place called Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, and you are tasked to keep watch over the pizzeria, but little do you know as you progress through the nights that these animatronics in this pizzeria are actually sentient and alive, if you can even call them that. And so you're trying to keep yourself alive while this new prospects of danger in your environment is being given to you. And also more information about the pizzeria theme, because I think that's another thing that's really cool about Five Nights at Freddy's, especially when it first came out, 2014, is that it set up the environment of like it was it's a Chuck E. Cheese-esque building, or that it used to be a Chuck E. Cheese-esque building and entertainment place where you would have animatronics, pizza, you could have birthday parties there. And so I think for those who are watching and may have some familiarity with Chuck E. Cheese, the franchise, that Five Nights at Freddy's, it hits this point of nostalgia and also remixing your nostalgia with this horror angle, because these animatronics are not just there to give a fun time and be there at your birthday party. They're actually there to harm you in the game, but as your night guard. So that's an interesting point of Five Nights at Freddy's. That's the very general background, but to put it more in context, Five Nights at Freddy's, when it came out, the horror scene, some of the horror video games that were coming out around that time, there were games like Outlast and Slender and Amnesia. And for any of you all who may not have the gaming bone yet in your bodies, in hearing those game titles and you're like, I don't know what those are, the main thing you have to know about them is that in those games they still gave the player or the character you were playing as some agency. They gave you some control over how you could get out and around of the situation, even if it was limited. But with Five Nights at Freddy's, when it came on the scene, it was like it was a breath of fresh air, because it brought about a change at that time for how horror was experienced in video games. And so there are two main aspects that I want to point out and how I see how that was demonstrated. So like I said about agency and the other titles, that you had some control over what you could do in the situation. With Five Nights at Freddy's, you have a severe lack of control over anything really that you can do in the game. There's really not much you can do, but you have to be very smart about what you can do. You are in place, in the security room. You cannot move except for your vision. You can move your field of vision in the room, but you can't move your actual person. And then you can only interact with about 3 things. You can interact with the doors, the lights on the doors, and the cameras. And so you have a small number of resources that are available to you, of things you can interact with in the game. Another thing that I think brought about the breath of fresh airness with Five Nights at Freddy's, and this goes into the audio angle of it, is that it showed another perspective of what contributed to player environment. So while your physical character was only reduced to being in that security guard room, your audio environment, your spatial audio awareness was much larger than that, meaning that you could hear animatronics down the hallways, left and right, even if you didn't see them. And there were music and noises, different sound bites that you can hear in the different rooms within the pizzeria. And then you have the sounds on your camera, and some of them produce the sound that comes from the different rooms that you're not in, but you see on the cameras. So that was also another interesting, neat angle about Five Nights at Freddy's, is that while what your character could physically do was limited, it gave you a lot of audio information about what was going on, and that can contribute to the fear and the type of mood that it's setting up to be a survival horror game. What else about Five Nights at Freddy's? I promise, not a laundry list of background things, but there are some pretty neat things that I want to tell you before we jump in. Along, like I said, how Five Nights at Freddy's was a breath of fresh air to some of the things that were already being done in horror games up to then, it did also utilize some of the conventions that were already there, so some of the tropes that were already there, but use them well. So I briefly already mentioned limited resources, and so that's a theme that you see in multiple different styles of horror titles within video games, is that you have a limited number of batteries or certain things you can use, and so that really challenges the player to use those resources efficiently. And that's the thing, you have to be efficient with them in order to progress through the game and eventually beat it. So that's some of the background with Five Nights at Freddy's. A little bit of background about my personal experience with Five Nights at Freddy's. I remember playing the game when it first came out. I watched it first before playing it myself. I watched it first before playing it myself. And because I watched the videos and I was very interested about the narrative, as a lot of people were at that time, and about the mechanics of the game, because it was a different type of gameplay than what most of us, but certainly I was used to at that point. It was a very interesting experience, and so I remember downloading it on the mobile app on my phone and playing it and getting up to night 5 and being stuck on there for a long while, and eventually I beat night 5 and beat the core game of Five Nights at Freddy's, the first entry. But it's like, while there are a plethora of other games that have since been released in the Five Nights at Freddy's universe and franchise, the first one is still my favorite. And it's not just because it's the only one I've played, but I really enjoyed it even before I played it. It does a really good job of setting up that uneasiness and, unsettledness within the game and environment and theme for a horror game, even though it does some different things. Some of those uneasy things, well, I want to give an example, and then I'll use it to transition us into the game. So one of those examples of uneasiness in Five Nights at Freddy's is like the title screen. The title screen, when you load in, it is very immediate and abrupt. It immediately starts with the humming sound of the security cameras. It sounds very sterile. And then you have the main animatronic, Freddy Fazbear, just staring straight on at you in an unbroken stare. And it's the thing about the animatronics in the game, which is another reason why it's my favorite game in the Five Nights at Freddy's universe, is it does that job of hitting that uncanny valley very well. And for those who might not know the term uncanny valley is basically talking about that middle point between something that looks realistic or like a human to things that aren't supposed to be realistic or, really don't look like a human. So it's like that weird middle area where it's like animatronics, like an actual android being of a person. If you see it, it's supposed to look human, but if you look at it and its machinery, you're like, it's a machine. And so that's kind of unsettling. Like in the AI movie, the little boy, when he ate the spinach, half of his face or half of his skin started changing on his face and drooping down, which was very it was unexpected from eating spinach. But with the animatronics here, they look like the Chuck E. Cheese models. They look like pseudo animals, but then you can see the machinery near their eyes and near the different joints in their body. So you have Freddy Fazbear staring right at you on the title screen with that uncanny valley, and while there's minimal music in the title screen, it's there and it's ominous, and it helps to create that mood. It sets you up even before you start playing of getting, worried about what's about to start. But I can only do so much of talking and explaining it. It'd be better for me to just show you the game so you can see for yourself. So I'd say that's enough prep and background for right now. But if you have any more questions, or if there's neat things that you see about the game, because I'd love to see your thoughts on what you pick up and see and note of the game, because it's a very interesting title, and I want to geek out with you all about all the cool different things. Those are just some of the things that I note and I love about this particular game, and I'd like to hear whether this is new to you or you've already seen this game before. I'd like to hear your thoughts about what makes you geek out about Five Nights at Freddy's 1. So let's begin our Halloween evening. I'm gonna spend about an hour or go up to 7 o'clock. I'm gonna go up to 7 o'clock, maybe 7:30 with my first stretch of gameplay. Then I'm gonna we're gonna take a 10-15 minute break in between so I can reset myself and you all can reset yourself, and then we'll jump back into gameplay and see where that leaves us. Hopefully I can finish this game since I've played it before, but it's been several years since I've played it, and I've never played on the console, which is not my phone. So let's turn down the music because it's time to get spooky for Halloween. And start playing Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh, I'm actually really excited for you all to see this. And please let me know if the game sounds too loud, or if I'm too loud and I need to adjust anything. I can make those adjustments, and I want it to be an enjoyable stream experience for you all. So if any of that sounds off, please let me know in the chat, and I will try to manage that as much as I can. All right, we are going to hop into the game. Let's see. I just loaded it up, and I think you all can hear it. You should be able to. Oh. There we go. I told you all, it starts out, it's very abrupt, very sterile. You hear the sound of just the cameras and the very ominous music, or just, underlying sound, ambient sound to set us off. So I could talk more about the title screen, and maybe I will when, I ultimately have to be booted back to the title screen because I failed tonight. But let's just get right into it. Let's start a new game. Wish me luck, everyone! Alright. Help wanted, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Family pizzeria looking for a security guard to work the night shift 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. Oh my gosh, I'm not prepared for this. Audio is good and clear, thank you. Oh, see, you can just move your field of vision, but you can't move physically. Oh, okay, that's how you do the doors. How do you do the lights? Oh, that's how you do the lights.
Hello.
Hi.
I wanted to record a message for you to help you get settled in on your first night. I actually worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact, so I know it can be a bit overwhelming, but I'm here to tell you there's nothing to worry about. You'll do fine. So let's just focus on getting you through your first week, okay? Let's see. First, there's an introductory greeting from the company that I'm supposed to read. It's kind of a legal thing, you know. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Upon discovering that damage or death has occurred, a missing person report will be filed within 90 days or as soon as property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached and the carpets have been replaced. Blah, blah, blah. Now, that might sound bad, I know, but there's really nothing to worry about. The animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night, but do I blame them? No. If I were forced to sing those same stupid songs for 20 years and I never got a bath, I'd probably be a bit irritable at night too. So remember, these characters hold a special place in the hearts of children and we need to show them a little respect, right? Okay. So just be aware, the characters do tend to wander a bit. They're left in some kind of free roaming mode at night. Something about their servos locking up if they get turned off for too long. They used to be allowed to walk around during the day too, but then there was the bite of 87.
The bite.
Yeah. It's amazing that the human body can live without the frontal lobe, you know? Now, concerning your safety, the only real risk to you as a night watchman here, if any, is the fact that these characters, if they happen to see you after hours, probably won't recognize you as a person. They'll most likely see you as a metal endoskeleton without its costume on. Now, since that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they'll probably try to forcefully stuff you inside a Freddy Fazbear suit. Now, that wouldn't be so bad if the suits themselves weren't filled with cross beams, wires, and animatronic devices, especially around the facial area. So you can imagine how having your head forcefully pressed inside one of those could cause a bit of discomfort and death. The only parts of you that would likely see the light of day again would be your eyeballs and teeth that pop out the front of the mask. Yeah, they don't tell you these things when you sign up. But hey, first station of the breeze. I'll chat with you tomorrow. Check those cameras and remember to close the doors only if absolutely necessary. Conserve power. Alright, good night.
The power. So that's the phone guy. Very important to the lore. These are the animatronics. When we were in this room earlier, everything was looking at us. I don't know if you all noticed this, but now that I'm in it, I actually didn't prepare myself in terms of braving. You hear the carnival music? Oh my god. Quirky Wander, hashtag nope. Yep. And this place is creepy. For sure. So, see, it's supposed to be like night, nobody's in this place, yet you hear music going off there, carnival music from the pizzeria, and it's and also just the constant humming of the fan and the the fan and the security cameras. I'm actually getting scared. I have all the lights on where I'm at too. And I'm still a little, I am using up a lot of my battery power. Oh. Bonnie's out. Oh, Bonnie moved. Where did Bonnie go? Oh, Bonnie's down the hallway. Oh my god. Oh, I did notice that this has a pause feature on it. Oh, my whole body is tensing up actually. My whole body is tensing up. Oh, I want to turn down the sound so I don't have to. I'm at 50%, less than 50% power at 3 a.m. on night 1. trying to conserve power by not looking at the cameras too much. Turning on the hallway light because Bonnie only comes down this left side hallway. Oh my gosh. Oh, they're both out. They're both out. Oh gosh. You can hear them moving. Did you hear? I didn't prepare myself. I'm actually gonna get scared. It's 4 a.m. Should be able to make it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get through night 1, and I'm gonna go back to the title and talk to y'all. Oh, I hate this. Oh my god. Oh, he's there. You can see his shadow. Oh, the sounds. Having the door down takes power. You see the usage and the power bar. Oh my god, Bonnie's still there. And Chica's in the kitchen. You can hear the clanking of pots and pans. Oh my god, Bonnie's still there. The kitchen on the video cameras is the only one that doesn't show a feed. Oh, Bonnie's gone. Oh. Actually, really? Oh. Oh. Sorry for the lack of commentary. Oh, you can hear them walking. Oh my god. I'm turning that down because okay. I thought it was strong. Nope. Nope. We're gonna go to the title and we're gonna talk. We're gonna go to the title screen and we're gonna talk. Or at the very least, I'm gonna stay on the pause screen. And then we're gonna talk. Oh, wow. Wow. I thought I was braver going into this than I actually turned out to be. I was like, I played this game before. This will be easy. I got all the lights on and I'm still scared. So here's the thing. You could hear, outside of my freaking out, you could hear the different sounds. What I meant earlier about that while you're just in this one confined space and you're limited to not moving your physical being, but only your field of vision from left to right, you can hear so much of the pizzeria, even though you visually can't see it. You can hear the different animatronics down each hallway. Bonnie comes down the left hallway, and so you can hear the heavy thumping of them moving. And you didn't see it because I flipped through the cameras pretty quickly, but if I can get a chance before the night starts, I will show it. But Chica comes down. That's the name of the yellow duck. The blue bunny is Bonnie. The yellow duck or chicken is Chica the chicken, and then Freddy Fazbear. But Chica, she comes down the right side, the right hallway. And there's this one camera for the kitchen where you can't see anything, but you have to rely on hearing the audio cue outside of the cameras of clanging, of Chica being in the kitchen and clanging the different pots and pans that are there. And that lets you know how close she is on the right side hallway. Like I said, you could hear the carnival music that's playing in the background. It's all these different, like, scatteredness of different noises. But it's important that you have to listen because you are reliant on those audio cues since you can't move. So even though it's hitting all these different music bites and audio themes that you have to be really intentional of which ones you're focusing in and which ones mean danger and which ones don't. And as you could see, I was very relieved when the clock rolled from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. and the cheer and the, like, da 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 chime came and sounded. Because hearing that's like, there's a certain relief that comes with that. So what I'm gonna do going into this, I really want to lower the sound. And I might just a couple notches, but not too much. I gotta be enveloped into that audio experience. It was just a little too much for me at that moment because I was like, oh wait, this is actually beginning. So what I want to be able to show you all is I mentioned that in the different promos for this Halloween MMG stream that there is a classical music bit in it. Even though we're leaning more on the audio-visual experience of things, there is some classical music in here. And Freddy's theme is actually where the classical music comes. It's Carmen. It's the Toreador song or March of the Toreador theme from the opera Carmen. And I want to show you all how that's used in the game. So I'm gonna intentionally fail on this night and see if I can bring up the theme. But what I want to point out about the Toreador song and the theme in the opera Carmen is that the chorus of that song, it acts to praise the Toreador, the bullfighter. So the music and the whole sound of it is very celebratory and confident in its character. Yet, when it's used in Five Nights at Freddy's, Freddy is the one singing the song instead of in the opera Carmen. It was a bullfighter and the others singing, praising the Toreador. Freddy is singing it. Freddy, you could kind of see as being the bull in this scenario. And so the bull is singing this confident melody, the Toreador song, as if to mock you as the player, the character, the night guard, or in a sense the Toreador of that, oh, you thought you were all confident, but look how weak you are, because this song plays when you're at the point in the game where like we said, we have power, limited resource of power and usage, and so when you use up all of your power, the lights shut off, the doors open, and Freddy's there with playing this tune, and your stress is up and you're hoping that you can make it past the level or that he doesn't get you. And it's even more important when you're really close from going to 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. because at 5 a.m., even when the lights and the whole power goes off, the time is still moving in the game. So it could switch to 6 a.m. in the middle of Freddy playing the song. In the silence after that, time is still moving and it could switch to 6 a.m. So it's a lot of stress and anxiety waiting, wondering if you can beat out Freddy and the different characters by waiting. And this is the only character, Freddy, where it's like it extends his whatever thing before he actually gets you, the character, the night guard. So I'm gonna intentionally fail so we can listen to the Toreador's theme, and maybe that can prepare me and get my courage up for watching this. But yeah, I'm still looking at your comment, Tamberly, and I'm like, yeah, #nope. #nope. Alright, so I'm gonna close the doors. We're gonna listen to Phone Guy, and then I'm going to show you the different areas in the pizzeria, because you probably won't see it much after I show it to you this time.
Hello? Well, if you're hearing this and you made it to day 2, congrats. I won't talk quite as long this time, since Freddy and his friends tend to become more active as the week progresses. It might be a good idea to peek at those cameras while I talk, just to make sure everyone's in their proper place, you know. Interestingly enough, Freddy himself doesn't come off stage very often. I've heard he becomes a lot more active in the dark, though, so hey, I guess that's one more reason not to run out of power, right?
This is the kitchen.
I also want to emphasize the importance of using your door lights. There are blind spots in your camera views, and those blind spots happen to be right outside your doors. So if you can't find something or someone on your cameras, be sure to check the door light. You might only have a few seconds to react. Not that you would be in any danger, of course. I'm not implying that. Also, check on the curtain in Pirate Cove from time to time. The character in there seems unique in that he becomes more active if the cameras remain off for long periods of time. I guess he doesn't like being watched. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure you have everything under control. Talk to you soon.
Yo, this dude, he's horrible. You can see Bonnie staring at us. I hate it because I don't know if you can see it clearly enough with like the vision on the stream, but like you can just see the outlines of like Bonnie looking and staring at the camera, and I hate it. Even during that, you could hear the dum da dum 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 of like, oh, there goes Bonnie. He's now there. Of like an animatronic or some being humming. That's creepy. Oh, and also the Phone Guy, as he's named, he mentioned again that Freddy gets more active in the dark. So meaning, like I said, when the lights go out and then Freddy pops up, that's the connection to what the Phone Guy was saying. I showed it, but here is the kitchen where it's audio only, and the camera's disabled. And so if you go on there, you can hear the audio of the pots and pans clinking. But what do you call it? That's when Chica's in there. So once you go to the camera and you learn, oh, I can hear pots and pans, when you don't look at the camera and you just hear it down the hallway to your right, you're like, oh, that must be Chica. Chica's just like, sorry for all the flipping of the cameras, Chica's only like 2 rooms over from me, so I have to be on the lookout. That's what's cool about the connections of what's the importance of audio in this game. You really do have to use it to your strategy, but also at this see, it makes a sound and flips off when, oh, he's back there. I hate it. He's back there. But see, here's the thing. While you have to use audio to be strategic about getting through the game and, be attuned. god. I wasn't even paying attention to the power. Well, there's the Toreador theme. There's that. Oh wow. Okay. Yep, that's the Toreador theme that I was talking about. Freddy's there. He comes in the left hallway. And as you could see, I was very caught off guard and very scared. I was not a bullfighter. Tamberly, I don't think I'm okay. I severely underestimated my confidence in getting into this. But I think this makes for better, you know, a better stream to watch me being scared. So, gonna power through it, but as much as I can. I have to get through it to make a point to you all about the cool things in this audio game. I don't play much horror games outside of the occasional one, so I like my nice, lighthearted games. The occasional survival games, but not horror. So anyways, that's how the Toreador theme is integrated. And like I said, just imagine that right as it's close to 6 a.m., but it's not yet. So and there was a lot of time. Like I said, after the tune finished, there was a lot of space between it ending, it just being silence, and then Freddy getting me in the game. And so that's a lot of time where time is still moving in the game to where it could flip over to 6 a.m. And one last point before going back into the game is that's something about not just this horror game, but alone, because you can see it in other horror games, but this horror game is definitely an example of this thing I'm about to say, is the lack of audio as well, how silence is used. That is also important. It may sound, weird saying like, you're a music station, you all deal with audio, so how can the lack of audio be important? Well, it is important, especially when dealing with horror mediums. It helps to bring up that tension, especially when the rest of the gameplay, you spend so much being overstimulated with so many different sounds going on, so many different sounds you have to focus on, to when you just get to that point where it's like the end is near, it's quiet. It's silence. So it's an effective tool used in this game as well. So I'm gonna try to stop stalling and go back into the game. I will do one last thing in the game before I go into my full try-hard mode, because now that I know and realize that I'm a little scared, I'm gonna try hard this. I'm gonna try hard this to get through and not fail too many times, so I don't have to be jump scared too many times. But let's see. I'm going to also, there's this neat audio cue that if one of the animatronics, like Bonnie the bunny or Chica the chicken, gets in the room and your camera is up, and this one is kind of scary, you can hear them breathing on the other side of the camera. Although, again, the camera, it takes up your whole field of vision when you bring it up. So that's another cue to let you know that, oh no, when the animatronics get in, at that point, it's game over. So I'm gonna try to initiate that, and get that to happen, and then once that happens, I'm playing the game try hard mode. Can't afford not to. Alright, jumping back in. Tamberly says, are you okay? No, I'm not okay. No, I'm not okay. We went from Untitled Goose Game to all this mess. And then when you start a night again, you don't hear a phone call again. you know, sometimes it's comforting to hear that an actual human voice. Oh, they're actually moving. On the other end with the phone guy. Oh, Chica. Well, that's the one we want. That's the one we want. I left up the right side so Chica could come in. So, now it's just gonna be a podcast between, you all and I until Chica gets close enough to the room to where we can hear the breathing, and then I bring down the camera and show you what it does. Oh, this is... I'm not sure. Also, I gotta let you know, the screen that I'm playing this on is huge. Oh, they're both out. They're both out. The screen that I'm playing on, it's not huge, but it is big. And so there's a lot to hear. Oh man. Am I gonna be able to make it to night 5? We'll try. We'll try. Oh. This... Oh, you can hear the heavy movement. Oh, I don't like this. Power's just ticking down. Oh. You hear the ambient noise like it's just a very empty building, and yet you're having to hear all this. Oh. Thank you all for those of you all who are just joining the stream now. I'm a scaredy cat. I'm being a little scaredy cat right now. Other moments I'm braver. But right now, for whatever reason, Five Nights at Freddy's. You can hear the carnival music. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm just waiting because I kept the left side of the door down so that Pirate's Cove. Foxy's not out yet. He gets activated when you don't look at the camera, and I haven't been looking at Pirate's Cove. Hello! Thank you for joining the stream. We're waiting to see if I can get Chica to come into the room so we can hear Chica breathe. Let me... Cause like, you can hear a wheezing noise across the camera when they've come into the room and you have the camera up. At this point, the power's gonna run out before Chica gets here. And if that does happen, we'll listen to the Toreador song again, and then I'm doing my try-hard run. Oh, headphones was a horrible decision for this. I have to listen to all of this, all very close up. Oh. Lots of noise. I'm gonna flip it down to see if I have to look away. Oh, we're only at 4%. Well, we're gonna get Freddy again. Yep, we're gonna get Freddy again. Oh. Where's the music? There's no music. Oh my god. He took forever. Oh. He took forever. Hey buddy, hey Freddy. There we go. I can't look. Oh. Why does it take so long? Alright. Alright. Enough moseying around. You all came for the actual gameplay, so like I said, I watched this when it came out, so I do know at a base level the efficient strategy of how to get through the game. Whether or not it'll actually end up working for me, that's another part of the game. It's luck, you know. So we'll see. I am a competent gamer sometimes. Let's hope that my fear does not get in the way of me progressing. Oh, I just feel like that sounds loud in my ears, but you know, that's the whole point of it. That's the whole point of it, and that's why this is my favorite one. All the other ones, all the other Five Nights at Freddy's entries, I have some other favorite ones, but this one always remains my top one because it just does a lot without too much. Right now, I'm just checking between the show stage and Pirate Cove. Oh, wait, where? Okay, I'm doing this on Switch, the controller. So some of these controls, not used to, very different. Oh, Bonnie's out. Oh my god, I can't do this. So now, since I know Bonnie's out, and Bonnie only comes on the left side of the hallway, I'm not gonna check the cameras and look for Bonnie. I'm just gonna check the door light and press the door if he gets that close. Chico only comes on the right side. Foxy from Pirate's Cove comes on the left side of the hallway as well. So okay. I could probably get through night 2. Well, it's 1 a.m. and I'm already close to 80% power. So I just need. That's another thing. When you freak out, you start pulling up the cameras and start wasting your power. So I gotta be efficient with this. Thank you all for being here and joining in the fun and fear with me. I gotta get one of the other announcers to play this. So, oh, Bonnie's not there anymore. Okay. Bonnie's in the dining area. Just change positions within the dining area. You can see the ears. But yeah, I gotta get one of the other announcers to play this at some point, just so you all know that. I mean, I'm pretty sure you all know it's not just me who could get scared by this, but it is a very interactive audio experience. I hate the dum 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 dum. 2 a.m. and I'm almost more than halfway through. I gotta chill with my looking at the cameras. I'm just really scared. At this point, I've seen Freddy for most of the time. If you missed the phone guy's call the first time we listened to it, oh my god, he's gone! He's gone! Bonnie's gone! He said that the animatronics get more active as the week goes on. So, oh my gosh, it's only 2 a.m. and I don't want to be there. I don't want to be there. I want to. Oh, I'm hearing sounds. Oh, I'm... Oh my god, they're both out. They're both out. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm just checking this. I went to most of my power. Oh, Foxy's peeking out. Foxy is peeking out. I'm actually worried. Am I gonna make it through night 2? I was spamming my things so much. Now, if Foxy does make it out of the curtain, I have to close the left side and then look at the hallway, because that's where Foxy appears. And Foxy has motion. Like, you can actually see him at the door. At this point, 41%. I think I can make it. Yeah. Oh my god. There he is. He's right there. You can see him in the window. His little silhouette. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. Wow. What apt timing. I say I think I can make it. He's like, are you sure about that? Yep. Oh my god, playing this game. Bring me back to Untitled Goose Game, please. Trombone Champ. Even Cuphead. Oh my god, I'm actually kinda shaking in my seat. A.m. Oh my god. Foxy's almost out. Oh my god. It's 5 a.m. though. Can we make it at see, I'm not sure if I can make it because now Bonnie's there and now he's taking up my door power. Okay, Bonnie's gone. Foxy's still there. Foxy's still there. talk myself through this. He's still there. It's the affirmation. You're gonna hear a lot of that. I really hate Bonnie's silhouette. Not when the door's closed. Made it to the third night. This is the perfect time for us to. We just made it past 7 o'clock. We're gonna take a 10-minute break. Gonna take a 10-minute break because give myself a pep talk and ease my nerves more than I thought it was gonna be. I feel like it's needed just so I can come back and be in a less frantic state for you all. Got past the first 2 nights, did not didn't show the best of my bravery in the first 2, but hopefully I can make it up in the other 3 nights. And again, we have 5 nights, hence the name, 5 Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, we're gonna take a 10-minute break and then and we're gonna be back to continue this mess of me playing. All right, thank you all so much for joining so far. Yes, Westminster chimes to save the day. I have never been so comforted than I have hearing the Westminster chimes at the end of that night. Oh my gosh. But yeah, we're gonna take a 10-minute break. I'm gonna turn on some tunes for you all to listen to. Drink some water, eat some Halloween candy if you haven't already. Chill out, and we'll continue the rest of our fun and fear-filled night tonight when we return. Thank you. All right. Welcome back, everyone, as we are resuming our MMG Halloween stream. Thank you so much, all of you all, for being here and joining in on the fun and fear with us, with me. We're gonna jump back in. If you've enjoyed, by the way, the stream so far, the shenanigans and the geeky details and anecdotes about the game and the music and audio elements that are in it, Music My Games, that's what it's about. We're going to have more streams where we touch on different games and more about their interesting audio elements with them. So if you've enjoyed today's stream so far, even just today's stream, consider subscribing to the channel and also leaving a like on the stream when you get here. And not only do you get Musical Mind Games when you subscribe to this channel, but you get a plethora of other wonderful musical offerings, classical music, and sometimes others on our WDAV classical channel. So please consider subscribing and joining the community. But we're glad to have you here regardless. So, gonna try to be a little bit braver. No weenies. No Weenie Hut Jr. Well, as we go into the rest of this game. I mean, I might be a little squirmish, but gonna go in with confidence. But I will say, dang, they're not sponsored. The headphones I have. I think just headphones in general is really enhancing the experience of going through this. So, we're gonna jump back into the game. Enough stalling. I could stall all this time, but we're gonna get into this. All right. Paused right where we left off the last time. Again, let me know in the chat if audio of the game, if you can hear it, and if you can hear me, and if they sound all right. And feel free to interact in chat in the stream, because I'm watching them even while I'm being attentive of all the different sounds and being freaked out in this game. I'm still looking at chat, and if you leave a message, more often than not, I'll respond to it or say something about it on stream. But just let you know, it's there. It's another point of interaction. All right, enough stalling. Time to get into the game. We're on night 3, beginning night 3. We haven't heard the phone call yet, so let's just get into it. Gonna go till 8. Might take another break and then might do one last attempt, but this could be my last stretch of trying. So I'm going to try to get as far as I can before we determine if we're gonna do another break and come back. All right, continue. Oh, I already hate this. Oh, Chica's one gone.
Hey, you're doing great. Most people don't last this long. I mean, they usually move on to other things by now. I'm not implying that they died. That's not what I meant. Anyway, I better not take up too much of your time. Things are getting real tonight. Hey, listen, I had an idea. If you happen to get caught and want to avoid getting stuffed into a Freddy suit, try playing dead. Go limp. Then there's a chance that maybe they'll think that you're an empty costume instead. Then again, if they think you're an empty costume, they might try to stuff a metal skeleton into you. I wonder how that would work. Yeah, never mind. Scratch that. It's best just not to get caught. Okay, I'll leave you to it. See you on the flip side.
See you on the flip side. Move on to other things. Okay, I see what kind of game you're playing. I know that in the PC and mobile version, you can bop Freddy's nose on the poster. But I don't know how to do that. Nah, you can't do it, or I don't know how to do it in the console. Okay, Chica's there. Very quiet. Just very quiet. Like I told you, silence when used in horror medium things can be very effective. Oh my god, Foxy's almost out. Only bag. It's only 2 a.m. Oh my god, I want to be there. It feels like I'm on 2 a.m. for like forever. Oh my god, they're both out. They're both out. They're both out. They're both out. Foxy! There we go! Okay, Chica's gone. Don't tell me Freddy's out. Oh my god, please. Where? Freddy's gone. Oh my god. Y'all, this is a different type of game now! Freddy's out! Freddy's out! And I'm not particularly sure how to ward off Freddy when he's out. That's the one thing I don't really know about the strat. I feel like I have to listen out for his laughs. Oh, I'm closing that. Because I was going to say, if I hear another laugh from Freddy, then that's when I'm closing it. God, I'm only on 23% and it's only 4. Oh my God, Foxy. Oh, he's gone! He's gone. He's gone. Oh, it's... What? Oh, Jesus. Oh, not making it past night 3 right now. Oh, Bonnie's right there. Where's Freddy? Can I see his... Oh! Oh my God, you could actually see his eyes. Ooh. Ooh, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. I only got 1%. Only have 1%. Alright, well... Hi, Freddy. That one was quicker. It didn't take as much time as you did the last time. Oh, phone guy was not kidding when he said that's the night when it starts to get real. They all started moving around. Okay. I learned our lesson. Conserve power. And, you know, we should be able to get through. Foxy, I gotta check on him more because it's like, I want to save power, you know, between pressing the lights and checking the camera. Don't want to check it too often, you know, to conserve power, but if I don't check it often enough, as you'll see, Foxy starts to move, and I think Freddy is more likely to move off of the show stage if you don't look at it. So that's why, like, I was also flipping between. But then once you got out, I was like, I'm just gonna look at Pirate Cove. Going back in. We're not gonna have a phone conversation, so it's already starting off. Oh my God, they're already moving. I hate the sound. It also makes okay, Chica's. Oh, listen to sound. Rely on sound as well, not just sight. Oh my God, are they? Okay, it's just Chica. Yeah, Chica's in the dining area. Oh, they starting to speak. They starting to speak. I heard her. I heard her and I was like, nope. It's like, when you hear the shuffles, it's like red light, green light. It almost feels like that. Cause, or like a game of, quite literally, chicken. Seeing who's gonna bow out. What is that sound? See, I don't think I also played this with headphones. Also don't think I played this with headphones when I was playing this on my phone. So I had the luxury of having it out loud. That was a very active night 3 the last time. If I could just kind of... Chica's in the kitchen. You can hear the pot of pans clanging, so... She rooting around in there. Chica, I hope you find whatever you're looking for. If that is not me, that is amazing. That is not me or my character in the game. Oh, Okay, I no longer hear noise in the kitchen, so she could be closer or farther away. Chill out. It's like each time I flipped it up, I started hearing her move more. Chica. Oh, okay. She's gone now. Oh my god, they're all out. They're all out. It's the Wild Wild West. They're all out. Once I heard Freddy's laugh, I knew he was off the show stage. Freddy laughed. He's getting closer. I'm gonna wait for him to laugh again before deciding to close the door. Somebody's in the kitchen. Close that. Oh, if that's Freddy or not. I gotta lift the door up. I didn't take the chance. Oh, he laughed. He laughed. I think he's right outside the door, or in the kitchen, because you can hear the little carnival bells. It's different than the ones that we've normally been hearing. I had a feeling, but I was worried. I was like, it's gotta flip at some point. The Westminster chimes. Okay, fourth night. Here we go, phone guy. Going right in, not pausing. Oh, Chica's already out. What? Chica. Oh, is she moving? Is she moving? Oh, they're all out. They're all out. They're...
I'm gonna try to hold out until someone checks. Maybe it won't be so bad. I always wondered what was in all those empty heads back there. You know. Oh no.
They're all out. It only took a matter of seconds for them all to come out. I really gotta check on Foxy because what time I take in between. Oh, I told you. See, I told you. This game never ceases to amaze me. Like, it seems like every time I start to hear new sounds and wonder whether that means safety or danger in this game. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Somebody's in the kitchen. Oh. I don't know. Freddy, we don't know him. We don't want to know him. Don't leave Freddy right there. Freddy's in the kitchen. I think I hear the music box. Oh my god, stop flashing, stop flashing. I think Freddy's right outside the door. I want to wait for him to laugh again before I open that door. It's taking up a lot of power, but... I don't know. That sounded really... Oh, Foxy's. See if... Oh, Freddy's right outside the door. Do not open it. Do not open it. Nope. We can't take third chances. Gotta wait for him to laugh again. Yeah, someone tells me I'm gonna be redoing night 4. He might be gone. Chica's coming, but I think I can lift up the door. Oh, I think he's back. I'm really going based off of the last. Oh please! Oh please! 3 times! Oh my gosh! Could y'all not? Like, I need to conserve power and I like my peace. Where is Freddy? Oh, Freddy's right outside the door. Trying to be a champ about this. Okay, Freddy, where did he go? He's right there. Okay, he's not outside the door. I'm lifting that up. Okay. Get back to Pirate's Cove. Bonnie's still there. Bonnie is still there. Foxy's still there. Bonnie, you just sitting right outside that door, huh? Okay, Bonnie left. Oh, closing that door. Like Freddy was outside of it. Freddy's right outside that door! It's the audio cues, I'm telling you! The audio cues! Okay, so I'm redoing night 4, but... Freddy might have moved. Freddy's back there. I can open the door. It's not gonna matter, but... Give it some time. He didn't even give me the courtesy of playing the whole thing. He said, don't even bother. I'll just take you out of your misery. You know, you could have at least played the whole the whole Toreador's theme for me. Okay. Alright. You know, even though, like, again, it's been years since I played this game. Genuinely. And so the only thing that I really remembered from both watching and tactics was, again, check Pirate Cove, check the show stage until everybody leaves, and then only check Pirate Cove. And you really only need to check your door lights and none of the other security camera rooms. But Freddy was the wild card. Whenever I watched, in the past, when I was watching videos on this game, when I was watching, I could never, or it was still confusing for me how to figure out when Freddy's there, because Freddy does not show up in the blind spots. That's another reason why I was worried, is because Freddy doesn't show up in the blind spots like Bonnie or Chica, so you can't rely on the lights to let you know. So Freddy, as I'm learning now, you have to really rely on the lights. Not the lights, rely on his laugh, that audio cue, and looking at the camera to see if he's in the last camera right outside your door. Those seem to be the things, and I'm gonna see if I can prevent them from coming out the woodwork so soon. It's like 2 seconds in. It wasn't even 1 a.m. yet, and then they were all out. So, getting right back into it. Right back into it. Okay. I don't need to check that. Not right now. I'll wait till my thing flips the percent. Another percent on my palette. Okay. Oh, Bonnie's out. Oh, wait, another percent. Okay. Bonnie is moving. The heavy thuds are also giving me a cue when I can't see, because you can see on the camera when they start to move. It's when the camera starts to mess up. But when you don't want to look at the camera and have to, you know, reserve power, you can kind of tell when they're moving because you can hear the heavy thuds. The heavy... Oh, Chica and Bonnie are both out. Go. Freddy, he's still at the show stage for now. If I can just focus on lights and the immediate blind spots for now. I don't have to start doing that strategic thing I had to do at the beginning of my last night for. And I had so many of those. Oh my. So here's the breathing that I was talking about. You hear that breathing? And watch me take out the security cameras. I've seen the jump scare before, so I'm not robbing myself, but I really can't. Wow. I thought it did not give me that much time between pressing the light and having to press the door. Doggone it, confounded controller. Alrighty. Well, surprisingly, that went worse than my first night for. Let's try again. And if any of you all, whether you've played the game or not, are starting to come together with some tips, feel free to share them in the chat. I'm still looking, no matter how scared or not brave I'm being right now. I'm still looking at the chat. So feel free to, I don't know, give your any like thoughts or connections as you're piecing stuff together if this is your first time. Bonnie's out. Or, you know, if you're seasoned with Five Nights at Freddy's, being like, okay, this is how you actually look out for this. still haven't figured out like the right spacing between checking the things and trying to save battery. I'm telling you. Oh, they're both out. I'm waiting too long. I hear them moving. Okay, well, that's great. He's still there. Okay, Bonnie's up there. Oh, Bonnie's no longer up there. Hello, hello to you! We're just playing some Five Nights at Freddy's and I'm being a scaredy cat while playing it. We talked about some of the music connections within the game earlier. Like it features the Toreador's theme from the opera Carmen, not Karma. And I am on night 4. Currently of Five Nights at Freddy's. This is the first entry to the franchise. So, oh, Bonnie's right outside the door. Oh, there we go. My good friend Bonnie. I love to see it. Okay, Bonnie's no longer there. I hate when it doesn't focus on what are those sounds? Freddy's still on the stage. It's only 2 a.m. and I've almost made it through halfway of my battery. I'm try-harding right now. That's why the lack of commentary, by the way. Oh my god. And I'm also trying to listen in to the sounds. But it was like, you having a fun time there? Flipping through the cameras? You want to pay attention to what's right outside? Oh. Freddy's out. Freddy's out. That's great. Gotta wait for the laughs. It's 4 a.m. Oh my god. Oh, there goes Foxy. I'm gonna wait for Freddy laughs before turning the door on the right side down. Oh, you got me last time, girl, but not this time. Chica, no, no. Okay, well, fuck that again. Where is Freddy? Freddy's not here yet, as far as I know. Putting that door down. I heard him laugh. Check. Oh, Chica's tweaking! Oh no! Oh, the whole screen. Hi! Yeah, this is not a great predicament. Well. Again, Freddy not wasting time. Oh, I didn't make it. But I kind of got in a rhythm. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep going, but 8:30's when we're closing up shop. I gotta put a limit. So I'm gonna go and see if I can get through night 4 to night 5 by around like 8:20. And if I can, then to be continued on Five Nights at Freddy's. But let me not waste my time. Let me just go right back in. I was there. I was close. It seemed like I was almost there, so. Oh, they're already moving. It's Chica. Thank you all for, oh, they're both out. Thank you all who are here and who have been here so far in the stream. And even the VOD watchers, people who are watching this back while the stream is not live, but the archive. thank you for watching it. I hope you've enjoyed it so far. Subscribe and give a like. Consider doing that if you're enjoying what you're watching so far. Thank you. Oh, Chico's in the kitchen. Oh, Freddy's out. Freddy's out. He laughed. Yep, there we go. You can see his eyes in the back. His eyes in the back. Kitchen. Foxy's out. Is that funny? I'm gonna open both doors. Well, he just left. I'm closing that door back. Okay, I don't see Freddy. Red light, green light. Closing that door. Sounded really close. Yeah, Freddy, you can see his eyes right there. Yeah, I'm keeping that closed. Until further notice. I wish I could. Oh! That I did need to close that. Alright, is Freddy near the door? Freddy's still near the door, so we're just gonna keep that door closed. He seems really close. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's just lovely. I gotta wait for him to laugh again before opening that door. That is sucking my power. Oh, I gotta remember Fox. Hey Freddy, have you moved yet? No? Okay, buddy. Well, just checking. Like I said, this one's more about the lack of music, the audio cues, the audio experience of this game. You've seen me, I've been freaking out this whole time, and it's not just because of what I'm seeing, it's because of the sounds and how it contributes to what I think's there. Still there, just looking at the camera. There. He just wanted to pop and say hi. Now he's gone. Every time I look at the 4 a.m. and I'm like, don't have enough. Oh, they're moving. They're moving. Freddy's right outside that door. Right outside that door. Will I make it to 5? Night 5? Come on. Who knew that night 4 would be my problem? I'm gonna open it because oh my god, I do not like that. It's so quiet. Alright. Alright. Now it's trial and error and luck. I really do think I have to try to prevent Freddy from coming off the stage as much as I can. Because once he's out, it throws a wrench in everything. Because then if he's in that camera right outside my door, then I have to keep the door down, and then it sucks the power. So yeah, I'm gonna check my cameras more frequently at the beginning, see where that leads me, and then be scarce as I go on and once Freddy gets off the stage. And again, that juxtaposition of the Toreador song. It's the Toreador and Carmen and the people there are singing it, talking about praising him and his confidence and how great he is. And here, in this context, when Freddy is playing it, it is just a mockery. He's mocking the players. He's like, oh, look at the Toreador, the bullfighter. You aren't so brave and confident now, are you? I'll show you, Freddy. I'll show you. Show all of you. Alright, back into it. Alright. Okay, I just gotta be more frequent with checking the cameras. Sorry for the flashing lights as well. If any of that is overstimulating for you all, please step away and take a break if you need to. I can understand how that can be jarring to watch over an extended period of time, so please, if you need to take a break, take your break. Okay, they're both out. But Freddy's not out. noise? Okay. They are like switching spots really quickly. Okay, Chica's in the kitchen. Longer in the kitchen. Okay, Chica's in the kitchen. I heard the shuffle. The Cupid shuffle. Or the Bonnie shuffle. I need to keep checking these cameras. Can't let Freddy get off the stage. Oh, Chica's trying to... that I'm hearing. Okay. Oh my god, they're moving. They're moving. They're moving. Oh my god. Oh my god, there were so many people. There were so many people. But Foxy's still not out yet. So either Foxy or Freddy. Yet. Ooh. I'm sorry. It's game time. Try to. We made it past night 4! We made it past night 4! Okay. I'm gonna give myself 2 attempts with night 5. And then if I don't make it, then that's it. Oh, Bonnie's already out. Did take us out too? Great. That was fun. Wasn't that? Did you all think that was fun? Heard it. I heard it. It's just a strong stare from Chica. Strong stare. Okay, he's gone. I don't like that. Waiting. This is Kristen is in gaming mode. I have not forgotten. I've just tried. This is the gameplay experience of playing Five Nights at Freddy's. It's especially, again, like I said, it's the audio visual where you have to focus on the sounds. And as much as I yap. My yapping covers all these subtle sounds, because some of them are really subtle. So I try to reduce my talking so I can give myself the best chance of hearing those subtleties. You all want to make any predictions if I'll make it to 6 a.m.? Oh! They're moving. Oh my god. So Bonnie's close. Freddy's still on the stage. Chica's over there. Freddy's still on the stage. Y'all think I can make it? Or if you don't, or if you think it'll take another try, no, turn off the light. Let me know in the chat. Oh, there we go. I don't want to see Foxy. There we go. Oh my god! They're both on both sides. Oh, okay. Freddy's off. Freddy's off the stage. Oh, you can see his eyes. He laughed. Oh, there we go. Where's Freddy? Okay, I can... I didn't check the light. I didn't check the light before lifting it. Alright, one last try. I definitely was using the power and all my resources liberally. I wasn't conserving it much. So, let's see. This is the last try. Something about night 5, it's just the hump that's hard to get over. But this is gonna be my last try, and then I'm gonna say goodnight for Halloween night afterwards. Hopefully, and if it's a really short one, I might do another try. But, hopefully. Oh, Bonnie's already out. Bonnie and Chica are already out. Oh my gosh. Chica's in the kitchen. This red light, green light of it all. Very fancy. Oh, that one's kind of close. Somebody's saying dum 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 dum. Oh. there. Foxy's poking out. Oh, Freddy's out. I spent too much time not looking at the show stage. He's out already at 2 a.m. Oh, Fox is about to be out too. I'm gonna give Freddy one more left before I put down that door. Oh, that sounded close. Yep, Bonnie. Oh, oh, they. What? Okay. Okay. Ooh, that's close. That's close. Yep, Freddy's right there. Oh, there goes Foxy. Look at the hallway. Okay, now don't make the mistake of not checking the door light before lifting the door. Freddy's still out there. Can't open the door yet. This is the last attempt. I don't think I'm gonna. Yeah. Okay, I can pick that up. Waiting. Oh, he sounds close. Oh, the jump scare. Thanks for the message, Tamberly. Keep conserving energy. We calculate you'll be short 4% energy. Well, turns out it wasn't the energy that got me. It was the Fazbear himself. The Fred Man. Oh my gosh. I was close, but who knows? Fred, this could return. It's the last. Oh no. I gotta put a line in the sand. That was night 5. Maybe for a bonus stream, a bonus MMG stream, if I'm really like, I need to resolve this. Yeah, it got me, Tamberly. Maybe we'll come back with a bonus stream to finish off Five Nights at Freddy's. But for now, Freddy's got the upper hand. Yes, he does. But it won't be for long. We'll return at some point. I tell you, I can get through night 4 to night 5, but night 5. But I've started to understand the mechanics more. And I hope through all the jumbled getting scared and trying to figure out the mechanics and such, that the things I did share about the audiovisual experience, appear to you. Again, we got to hear the Toreador song from Carmen many of times because I failed the nights. We heard the gasping or wheezing when one of Bonnie or Chica, I think it was Bonnie, came in the door while I had the camera up and jump scared. And we got to hear, like I said, even though you're just confined to just sitting down in that chair or in that room, in the security room for the game, there's lots of things happening and lots of things that the game is cluing you in. And again, I love the different angles of you have to focus in on certain sounds, but then also you need to focus in on other things as well and not let it get to you too much, because then fear can push you to look at the camera more or use the light to waste your battery image. I just have Freddy flashing on the screen mocking me right now. But thank you all. That's gonna be it for tonight's Halloween stream. Oh, it was a sweet length, and it was sweet to have you all. Thank you all so much for joining and being a part of it. All the hunts and all the fun times. And like I said, we might bring Five Nights at Freddy's back around another time. I'm gonna give us some tunes to take us out on, because some levity outside of all of the scary haunts and playing that game. But yeah, we're gonna ride out on some nice tunes. Let's see if I can get those tunes up for us. Let me see. There we go. We got some tunes. But yes, thank you all for joining tonight's special MMG Halloween stream, where we talked about and played Five Nights at Freddy's 1, FNAF 1, the entry to the Five Nights at Freddy's universe. This has been really fun and scary at the same time, but now if we do tackle this again, I'll be more prepared. I'll put on my bravery pants the next time we play this game and any of the other horror games we possibly play on this stream. So thank you all. Our next stream is going to be not next week. We have an off week we have an off week next week, but the week after that, November 12th at 6 p.m., we will be having another stream, and it'll be most likely our last stream before we take a little break for holidays and the winter season. I encourage you please to join that stream. It's going to be a community town hall of sorts, so we can hear your suggestions and your thoughts about, you know, do you like the MMG streams? What things we could do to improve it and make it better or more interactive? And also maybe a little bit of a retrospective of what we've done so far and reminiscing on it. There will be a lot of reminiscence on my scaredy cat moments from tonight. But please join our next stream again. It's not next week, but it's the following week, Tuesday, November 12th at 6 p.m. We're gonna have our town hall stream, so I highly encourage you to join that. And also sometime in the following week, so next week, we will have a form to where you can kind of preemptively type out and send and share those thoughts to us, that you can fill out. It'll be in our community tab on our on this channel, on the WDAV Classical YouTube channel. On the community tab, there will be a form that you can fill out to give that feedback before the town hall stream, so that some of those responses maybe we can read and talk about on the town hall stream, as well as that form may show up in some of the emails, our next email that we send out. We have an email that we regularly send out, if you weren't aware. If you check the description to the stream, it is in the link towards the bottom, so you can sign up for that as well if you haven't put on the notifications yet from subscribing to the channel. You're subscribed, right? So yes, make sure you get subscribed. Make sure you like the stream if you've enjoyed tonight. I did, even through all the scary haunts and such. And make sure to check the community tab for things coming up for our next stream for MMG. Also, if you've enjoyed me and my hosting and my personality or my scaredness to things, I'm not always scared, but I do show up elsewhere with the station. I do have a 4 to 6 p.m. Sunday shift on our regular on-air programming at the radio station, and so you can tune into that to hear more of me and my voice. There are the ways to listen to my shift. You can listen to through the WDAV app that we have, the WDAV mobile app. You can also tune in online at our website at WDAV.org, and regular radio at 89.9 Classical Public Radio, WDAV, so 89.9 FM. And also, if you've missed my shift, you can also check the archive that we have on our website, where you can check previous shifts up to, I believe, 2 shifts before. So that's at wdav.org/archive. Lots of things, but lots of good things as well. So if you've forgotten it, just once the stream ends, look back at this video and catch this last part. But yes, it was really fun with all the scaredy cat stuff and all of the playing the games and getting to share again the little quirks and fun details that I like about the game. I'm glad that I got to share that with you all, and we have the space. So thank you all so much for joining tonight's Halloween MMG stream. I'm Kristen Crumpler, and I'll catch you in the next stream. Bye!